and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Dort.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Nembhard with it, defended by Dort. Here's Nembhard. Turner with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Nembhard finds Nesmith. Launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable 3-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one drops for him.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Halliburton. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Oh, good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Dort passes to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam for 3. The Thunder pull it in. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
And these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Here's Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
And the first one at the line is good. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Siakam hits them both. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. That one doesn't go. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Takes it out to Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Siakam's got 5 now.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. And take a look at the Pacers' advantage in one series.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now, here's Holmgren. He gets it in there.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. No good with the layup.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Halliburton. 5 on the clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Indiana trailing here. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daigneault. David, what did he say?
Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler. I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Dort finds Holmgren. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. trailing by 2. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. 2 points. That one goes.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Turner. Launches it. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Over Neesmith. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now here's Neesmith. He's guarded closely. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Neesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. Somebody defenses must now account for from range. You love the work put in.
First free throw is good. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Hartenstein against Turner. For 3, Holmgren drills it from outside. Holmgren's got 5 down.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Siakam, good. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They lead by 1. Hartenstein finds Williams. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The Pacers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Look at the stats for Pascal Siakam.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Halliburton at the elbow. Back to Neesmith. Hartenstein against Turner. Siakam passes to Nembhard. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams kicks to Dort. With his first shot attempt, and that one drops. And now a 5-point Oklahoma City lead. Nembhard, the pass to Neesmith. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Now Nembhard hasn't made one yet. Shoots over Dort. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Thunder leading by 5. Now here's Dort. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Nembhard. No good. Nice defense from Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Holmgren. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam hits them both. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And that one falls for Williams. When you talk about Jalen Williams, Doris, is it fair to say this guy has superstar-level potential?
Without a doubt, Kevin. Jalen Williams is a 3-level scorer. He's fearless in the clutch. He has the hunger to keep improving, and he can be a lockdown defender. He's got all the tools to reach the level you're talking about.
And both free throws good for Williams. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Mathurin against Williams. Mathurin, good.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now here's Williams. He had 19 points in the win against Minnesota.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Williams with the ball. He's covered by McConnell. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good, Caruso. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Halliburton on the wing. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
46 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Walker with the rebound. Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton with it. And he just worked New York in that last game. On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by Caruso. And it's Mathurin missing. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the dribble drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
Here's Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Oklahoma City.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Here's Halliburton. Cason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
No good on that one. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
Pass to Williams. Halliburton against Wallace. Pocket 6. And here is Caruso. Wiggins from outside. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 5. McConnell with it. Back to Halliburton. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Toppin throws it down.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Indiana, DJ McConnell. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And the Thunder with the possession here. 4-point game. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Wiggins has got 5 now.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
Halliburton, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Williams, a screen on McConnell. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Pass to Halliburton. Fires from 14, and it's good off the glass. He's got 8.
Well, because he's a 3-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up 29 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Mathurin against Caruso. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Pass to Toppin. Back to Walker. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Walker's got his first basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
A shot by McConnell, no good. The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Chang. Wiggins, a screen on Mathurin. Here's Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
The free throw drops for Caruso.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Jang. And it's Dort in for Case and Wallace. Indiana also making some changes. Miles Turner comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. That one is no good. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it, and now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Yeah, easy call.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And he makes the first. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams has checked in. And so Caruso nails both of them. Pacers trail by 13. Outside Turner. Williams against Toppin. To the inside. Mathurin, good.
Yeah, once Benedict Mathurin gets interior position, good night, folks. Turn off the lights.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Now Caruso. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
Pass to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 17-7 run. He takes it in. He can't get that one to fall. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 13. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Now here's Caruso. On the wing, Williams. Toppin covering. Shot clock at 6. Caruso against Mathurin. It's good. Caruso's got 10 points.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Here's Halliburton. 8 points for him. Now Nembhard. Turner with a screen on George. Back to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Down low, here's Caruso. Pacers with the rebound. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nembhard finds Toppin. Here's Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Pacers, Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. 3-pointer. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself up screen. Show us your best move. Let's go. Keep it going. Let's see those moves.
He's checked in for the Thunder. The Pacers also with the sub. Mathurin's checked in. Pacers trail by 15. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Sinks that one from the post. Siakam's got 15.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there and his game is on point.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Siakam. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Siakam against Holmgren. Siakam outside. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Holmgren kicks to Wallace. Nembhard with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Pass to Siakam. Turner with it. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. On the wing, Williams. Nesmith covering. Now here's Wallace. Dort with a screen for Wallace. It's up a 3. That shot off. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. 11-point game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. Siakam hits them both. And so here is Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort, back to Williams. And it's denied! Sent back by Siakam. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Williams for three.
And after that hot start from outside, they've cooled off a bit here in the second quarter.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Siakam against Williams. Fades back. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Jalen Williams, lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
Outside Mathurin. Here's Nesmith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Nesmith has got 7 points in the game. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Hartenstein with it. Turner covering. Williams with the ball. And it's Williams again missing. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Now here's Wallace. Ahmad covering. And here's the break. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out to Wallace. 1:04 left in the first half. With the drive. Pass to Joe. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Outside Mathurin. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. That's tipped. Nobody near Williams. And the 3 off target.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Siakam against Williams. Outside, Dort, the 3, and it's sent back by Turner. Siakam inside the 3-point line. Good as the jump shot falls. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead and some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder out in front. They're up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent, real together.
Got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Taking the center court. Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Center measuring up the shot.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
I think for Oklahoma City, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start.
He came in on a mission. He's destroying people, even when they run 2 at him.
They could have run 5 at him, Shaq, and he'd still be knocking it down.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the three-pointer by Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points in the game. Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. With the floater. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And Indiana shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Nesmith with the bounce pass. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
First trip to the line for him here.
Miles Turner taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He could space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Now, here's Holmgren. 5 points in the game. Dort kicks to Holmgren. With the fadeaway. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Holmgren.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Nembhard, the pass to Neesmith. Halliburton, a screen on Williams. Siakam outside. Over Holmgren. Offline from the top of the key.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from 14. Siakam pulls it in.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Halliburton against Hartenstein. Shoots from 12. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Come on, everyone, make some noise!
Here to see some numbers for Turner. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's around 14 points per game, just over 2 blocks and 4 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Turner. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Siakam finds Halliburton. Hartenstein against Turner. And it's Halliburton penetrating. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Hartenstein with the screen on Halliburton. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got 12.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. A fader. The shot, no good. Good D by Holmgren. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Alex Caruso is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And it's the Pacers with the ball. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Into the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Now, here's Halliburton. 12 points for him. Mathurin, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Pass to Siakam. Turner with a screen on Williams. Back to Turner. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Here's Mathurin. 10 points for him. This one for 3. Here's Turner, and he uses the glass on the layup. Turner's got 9 points.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
Now here's Williams. He's got 14. Takes the 13-footer. The shot that time, not on target.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Mathurin. Off target with his three.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 12. And here is Turner. Outside Mathurin. And a wide open look for Halliburton. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Dort finds Caruso. Now Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. They lead by 1. Here's Turner. Pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Now, here's Dort. Defense right on him. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the layup's good off the glass. 14 points for him.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Caruso. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Siakam outside. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Turner with the screen. Here's Nembhard. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 34. That puts them in the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Thunder with some changes. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Andrew Nembhard. For Indiana, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Halliburton outside. Nifty move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's just a savvy move to draw the foul. And despite that young age, Halliburton like a seasoned veteran right there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Williams looking around. Williams double team. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Halliburton outside. Halliburton is double. Toppin sets a screen for Matherin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Thunder trailing by 3. And here is Caruso. 10 points for him. Here's Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. 16 points for Williams.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Over Williams. Rebound by Williams.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Williams kicks to Wiggins. Back to Williams. Here's Wallace. Knocks down the 3-ball. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Halliburton outside, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Halliburton's got 18 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Pacers lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Cason Wallace. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Pass to Halliburton. Driving inside. Softly drops in the floater. Halliburton's got 20.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
Caruso, a screen on McConnell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Halliburton on the wing. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
At the line for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton. One shot.
That's good from Halliburton. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Andrew Nembhard's doing. David.
Hey guys, I talked to the head athletic trainer for the Pacers who gave us some information. Told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Here's Halliburton. Count that one. Halliburton's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Williams kicks to Wallace. To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now, here is Halliburton. Knocked loose and taken away by Wallace. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The line for two, Alex Caruso.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And so Caruso nails both of them. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton outside to the paint. Here's Toppin. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Count that one.
Well, that's a big-time strong take right there by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the deck. Score it. Yes, sir.
Nembhard the pass to Walker. And here's Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Tampa goes, and the Oklahoma City lead has got back down to 2 at those points from Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter. For Indiana, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Outside Mathurin to the middle. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Outside, Dort. Nembhard grabs the board. The Pacers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Pass to Mathurin. And he banks in the layup. Mathurin's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Williams up on top. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Nembhard. Stolen by Dort. For the finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, you see the combination of Lou Dort at his best. Makes the steal, gets in transition, and scores it.
Walker is screen on Dort. Outside, Walker. Now Mathurin, defended by Caruso. Hits it from three-point range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins, a screen on Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Inside to take the lead. And Halliburton with the layup. Halliburton's got 29 in the game.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Williams sets a screen for Caruso. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Dort against Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Outside Mathurin. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Caruso. And it's Mathurin missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Nembhard with it. Halliburton on the wing. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Stein's checked in for the Thunder. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. That one misses for Caruso. Indiana trailing here. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Dort. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Down low, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, the beauty of Pascal Siakam's game, he's still growing, and the guy is so unselfish.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Check in for the Thunder. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Halliburton. No good on the three. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Indiana leading. Siakam left side. Halliburton outside. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's Halliburton missing. Oklahoma City shooting at 51%. Really solid. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good from Halliburton.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Hartenstein with the screen on Halliburton. To the inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, there's a craftiness to the play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shifts the defense around to get his teammate an open look.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Holmgren against Siakam. Down low. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Inside. Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Turner looking around. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton up top. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Dort wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Dort's got 5 points now in the quarter. Halliburton outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Turner with the steal. Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. Here's Turner. He's defended by Hartenstein. Here's Halliburton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now, this is part of the evolution of Tyrese Halliburton getting an opportunity at the free throw line.
At the line for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
And Bears Holmgren, that's good on the assist by Williams. And that's now 7 points for Chet Holmgren. Pacers trail by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Halliburton finds Turner. Siakam for 3. Rebound by Williams. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. To Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. And the Pacers call time here. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Neesmith. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 14-5 run here. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Trailing here by 8. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
15 fouls. At the line for your Thunder, he gets scored. 2 shots.
drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're down by 7. Here's what you're taking.
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Halliburton for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. So we see the Thunder get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.